Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Spider-Man stream, the next part of the Spider-Manathon, which is going to be yet another classic, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes, the Ultimate Spider-Man game with such an amazing title. How could we possibly be disappointed? Well, we're about to find out. This is yet another classic Spider-Man game that released around about similar time, 2005, I believe. Yeah, 2005. So, basically 3 years after Spider-Man 2002, the movie, the game, and a Spider-Man game that I know some more people are probably a bit more familiar with. But, yeah, we're gonna see anyways. I know a lot more people have said that they've got more memories with this one. But either way, great to see a lot of you here in the chat. Emilio, yay, it started. Yes, it indeed has started. And Olympic, and Lance, and just Cute Game. Everyone, thank you all so much for being here. Hi, good to see you all. On this wonderful Sunday evening, soon to be night here in the UK, but, well, who cares. Anyway, let's jump straight into it. Now, I'm going to be playing the PC version of Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, when I say the PC version, I don't mean an emulated version. I was going to do the Dolphin version, because of how good it looks, and how it runs, once again, on a nice GameCube emulator that has a control scheme I'm familiar with. However, unfortunately, there was a bit of a problem playing the Dolphin version. Also, yes, I did look at your comment. Watch the fight later. And smash Ultimate. Yes, okay. But, anyways. So, yeah, I was gonna do the, Dolphin version. But there was something a bit more glitchy than just the cutscenes not working. In fact, there are a lot of glitches that kind of ruin the gameplay with the Dolphin version. I'll get into that when I get into playing the game. However, I did find a .exe of the proper PC version. So this is the PC version that would have released back in I think 2005, yeah, obviously when the game came out. But I think that was around about the time XP was transitioning into 7. Question of the stream, what's everyone's favourite Spider-Man suit? Me, JC, and Olympic were talking about this last night. Yes, we were. Yes, my question in the Discord server was, what is everyone's favourite Spider-Man suit? And also give your reasons why. And, well, in my Discord server, we're also showing pictures, but you can't do that here on stream. I wish you could, though. But I'll probably know what suit you're talking about. Excellent point, though, Lance, bringing a question for the stream. So, yes, question for the stream. What is your favourite Spider-Man suit and why? And feel free to answer that as I get the game all started up here. So, yeah, I will be using the official PC version of the game, because I found a .exe of it online. And then I'll explain to you why the Dolphin version doesn't work, okay? It just did not work at all, okay? But anyways, let's jump into this, shall we? Ultimate Spider-Man. With that lovely, flashy Marvel intro. Let me just make sure my speakers aren't too loud. Don't want my mic to pick up that audio. I never played a Spider-Man game, but I saw his movies. Well, what's your favourite movie suit, then? It doesn't have to be from a game. It can literally be comic book, movie, or, yeah, those are literally the only options. So, yeah, let me know what your favourite suit is. Also, this is the first of the Spider-Man games to be made by, oh, hello, new subscriber. Yo, it's your girl, Aisha. Yo, thank you. Thank you for the sub, Aisha. Much appreciated. Dolphin version? Dolphin is basically a GameCube emulator. Did you see the trapdoor yet? Damn, I knew I was forgetting something! Oh, for goodness sake. I'm so sorry, random boy. That is literally never slips my mind, ever. But yes. Yeah, Dolphin emulator, there we go. Thank you, once again, Ollie, Run and Gunner, my bouncer for the stream. So if you guys, yeah. Spider-Man 3 red and blue suit, there we go. Ultimate Spider-Man! Yes, it is, Ultimate Spider-Man. Again, this is the official PC version. So, there's some mouse and keyboard controls, but this does also have controller support. However, where it is the PC version, sometimes the controller support and... Wait, what? It unsubscribed you? What the heck? Why? Apparently, according to my OBS, you're still subscribed. That music brings back nostalgia. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look at these menus. These menus bring back bloody nostalgia for me. Right, let's look in the options real quick, because I think I have it set to 1080p, I think. Oops, I'm turning my audio down. Whoops, that's bad. Oh, no, yeah, that's turning it down. Wait, how do I change? Hang on, I think I have to do it with the mouse. Look at this cursor. What a really inventive cursor. Yeah, there we go. So I've got all this stuff. I'll just leave it how it is, really. And then this is the... Wait, if I go to controls here, there's that, and then... Oh, well, who needs the settings anyway? Wait, how do I go back? How do I... I think it's escape. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, as you can see, I did kind of start a new game, but I didn't really play too far into it. I was testing it, so yeah. That kind of happened. But either way, let's just jump straight into it. This is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is during the symbiote saga with Eddie Brock in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Because for those who don't know, Ultimate Spider-Man runs for a long series of comics. I think well over 200. And this takes place during the Venom saga, hence the artwork that I produced and also the artwork there. I don't know why I keep going to mini burp and I'm trying to hold it in so I can speak. But there we go. No, you can't say that again as an excuse. It's not my fault, I have other things to do. But there we go. Right, let's just jump straight into this. New game. Oh, what should I name it? Spidey. You can actually name your profile. I actually quite like that. However, I think it has to be a certain length. Oh, you can have blank spaces. Okay. Let's go with Game Expert. Or maybe just Game. Maybe Game X. I don't know. Because naming it just JC. Actually, do you know what? Let me see if I can just name it JC. Hang on. Oh my goodness, this is it's definitely a nostalgia trip. You also notice that this game goes for way more of a comic book look than the other Spider-Man games as well. So that definitely shows. Wait, can I actually just name it JC and leave the rest blank? Yep, apparently I can. Alright then. There we go. There's my profile. And let's do this. And a wonderful cutscene for you to enjoy. So let's enjoy.
Which, of course.
Already running into our first glitch. I was trying to adjust the audio so you guys could hear the game properly, but I forgot where this is the PC version. If I tab out of anything whilst playing it, it shuts the game down. Like right now, it just did it again. Oh my god, will you stop? Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, if I tab out of it, it like glitches out. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to watch the cutscenes with you guys, otherwise the game has a hissy fit. Like, oh, you're not giving me enough attention! And also, yes, you guys got to see my wonderful Mario 3D world background. Hang on a minute, let me get this all back up and rolling. It's one of those early PC games where we didn't have dual screen gaming, so you couldn't tab out of anything whilst playing a game. You had to give the game your undivided attention. Anyways, that was my bad. Yes, the game glitched out, because when I tried to tab out so that I could let you guys hear the cutscene better than me, yeah, the game freaked out and didn't like that. So hang on, let me just set this up again. What the heck? Again, I think this was around the time take two and action. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, okay. Well, let's take it from the top. And but yeah, this was around the time when obviously dual monitors weren't a thing. So, and I'm playing with dual monitors. So if I tab out of the game, I think the game doesn't like that very much. And I talked about the dolphin version being glitchy, and then this version's throwing some glitches on me. Either way, you guys are just gonna have to hear it with the audio I have. But there we go.
Which, of course, leads to nonsense like this. A few months ago, I reunited with my childhood friend Eddie Brock. What is that? It's our inheritance. Eddie's dad and my dad worked together before they died.
We believe the suit may be the final step. Finally, a cure for cancer. People are dying all over the world. And all I want to do is try to help them. But because I signed the wrong paper for the wrong person, I can't.
They had taken the suit away from Dad, and I was going to take it back. I knew I could finish what he started. I felt good. Great. More than myself. It didn't last. What's happening to me? Get this off of me! I don't know what the suit had become or what it had done to me. But I have super spider powers, and I couldn't control it, so I don't think anyone could ever hope to. But when Eddie found out what I had done, who I really was, well, he was pretty angry.
Our fathers
And here we go, jumping straight into the game. Shouldn't have touched what wasn't yours, Peter. So, as you know, like I said, this game takes place during the Venom saga. The saga where Peter reunites with Eddie and they discover, in this universe anyway, in this continuity of Spider-Man, they discover that their fathers were working on the cure to cancer. And in the form of a suit that people could wear that cured cancer and gave them super abilities. However, the project was rushed and not finished properly, thus it turned into the symbiote, and Peter, being angry that this secret was kept from him by even his own aunt and uncle and just everyone who sought to protect him, decided to take the suit for a little joyride, thus giving us the symbiote suit. Now, Peter's been Spider-Man for a few years in this game, and he's only just now getting to know Eddie and stuff. Well, actually, no, now he's officially met Eddie, and then Eddie, after obtaining the suit, figures out Peter's Spider-Man and is now going for revenge. However, remember, the symbiote, it sort of fuels what ambitions, what desires you have, and gives you a sort of aggressive nature. Not like the Sam Raimi movies, where the symbiote makes you go all goth and dance around the street whilst buying expensive suits. Don't even get me started on Spider-Man 3 symbiote. That was atrocious. This is how I remember the symbiote, the black suit, Venom, right here. And what a perfect time as well to talk about the Venom movie. So what does everyone think about the Venom movie? Right, so when my spider sense goes off, that's basically my hint to dodge out of the way. I want to dodge Venom, because Venom is trying to absorb me. Peter's met up with him in the park. No, I think this is their school football field. Peter's met up with him here, and Venom is going after me because, well, he knows what obviously has happened. He's pretty mad. The symbiote's in control here, and then once we play around with him for a bit and then damage him enough, we then have to get out of here and leave the scene. The game's going to give me the PC controls, but I'm using my Xbox controller. However, sometimes there are moments where there are controls it will give you that aren't mapped to a controller, so you do have to switch over to the mouse and keyboard, which will probably happen here. But these cutscenes, oh my god, they look so good on the PC. Wow. The cel-shaded look really makes the game look very comic-booky. It's a symbiote. Man, I want the symbiote suit. Spider-Man got mad. The Venom movie looks scary, the Venom movie. Yes, the Venom movie does look scary. It's Sony and Marvel's attempt at making a movie here. So, right here, it says rapidly alternate pressing left click and right click. Now, normally these are mapped to L2 and R2 on my controller, so let's see if that works. Okay, it does work here. But then there's going to be an instance later in the game where I'm going to want to use my L2 and R2, like left click and right click. That's to perform a move called the web zip, and then it's not going to work, and the game actually wants me to physically use the mouse, because sometimes, yeah, it doesn't register controller inputs. Oh god, Venom keeps absorbing me. This is bad. But yeah. And a lot of people were surprised in the Venom movie that Venom doesn't have the logo. But if you look here, Venom doesn't have the logo here either. However, there's a really good explanation as to why that is, and I love the explanation that the game actually goes to give you, because the explanation for that is, well, it'll surprise you, but at the same time, it's quite cool. I'm not going to say, unless you haven't played the game, although who hasn't played this game, it's a classic, and a game maybe most of you are familiar with. It's an anti-hero movie. Yes, it is an anti-hero movie. Because Venom is kind of viewed as an anti-hero, isn't he? He's not doing too much bad. It's just that the guy who's in control of him wants to do good. Just the symbiote fuels negative emotions. It fuels negative desires. However, wielded by the right person, it can be used for good. For example, who's ever heard of the Agent Venom storyline? Now, for those who don't know, in the comic books, there is in the Marvel comic books, there is a storyline called Agent Venom, where Flash Thompson gets the Venom symbiote, and he actually ends up being mentored by Peter Parker. No, I'm not talking like the Ultimate Spider-Man Disney XD cartoon. In fact, that cartoon borrowed the Agent Venom storyline, because that cartoon actually did get it from the comics.
Just have to jump up there, no biggie. Jump and then jump again. Sure, it breaks the laws of physics, but so do most things I do.
Oh my days, that line. I saw a video called top 7 fourth wall breaks in video games or something, and that was one of them where Peter basically says, oh yeah, sure it defies the laws of physics, but so does everything I do. Oh my goodness, yes. We're just going back to our place to get our Spidey suit. Actually, wait, no. We're getting the web shooters, then we're getting the suit. Because Mary Jane's got the suit, because we have a hole in the butt. and she's sewing it up for us. In this canon, I think Mary and Peter are, yeah, they're currently together, but it's a little bit complicated because Peter goes through an awkward stage where he doesn't really know how to tell Mary Jane how he feels. Now, the game's controls... Okay, so we are still doing a jumping tutorial. By the way, you have to press a button to wall crawl in this game. It's a little bit weird. Is this game for GameCube? Yes, this game is on PS2, Xbox, PC, and GameCube. Just I can't play the GameCube version on emulator because the emulated GameCube version has a really, really bad glitch in it that basically rendered it unplayable. And I'm not talking that you can't watch the cutscenes. I'm literally talking that it literally was just unplayable. Like, literally, it was just really unplayable. I couldn't even play it. Also, you may notice the webs actually stick to buildings. Oh my god! So it's not the PS4 game that started that trend off. Look, see? I push the button, and you notice that the web's going a bit more diagonally. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see that?
Actually, that still happens a lot.
I mean, there are some moments where the webs still go in the air, but a lot of the time you do actually see the web sort of angle off to buildings. Something that most people are like, where do the webs stick to? And, well, this game pretty much shows you that they can stick somewhere. So how do they get it right in this game, and then many other games would not follow the trend? I don't get it. You want to see the Venom movie? So do I. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think that in the movie, the villain will win because Venom is a bad guy. I don't think so. I think Venom will ultimately win, but at the same time, Venom's not going to win in a very good way. Right, web swing to the beacon. Now, like I was saying, there is a move called the web zip, which the game tells you is left click and right click put together. However, and again, left click and right click are mapped to L2 and R2 on the Xbox controller. However, when I press the two together, nothing happens. But if I actually physically grab my mouse and do left click and right click, oh look, I'm web zipping. And so yeah, there are some moments that are kind of frustrating because yeah, the controls don't necessarily work on the PC version the way you want them to. But either way, you can get over it. It's a Spider-Man game. And now we're going to get into our first villain, the Shocker. Or at least this version of the Shocker.
Well, you are kind of in my neighborhood.
Let's see it together. Yo, we should go see the Venom movie together. I apologize that I'm talking over a lot of these cutscenes. But yeah. And then we find out also that if we just use left click, or in this case L2 on the Xbox controller, we can web Shocker's hands together, which because he has those electric gloves, ends up shocking him, and he is the lamest boss / supervillain ever, because we beat him like this. That's it. Back before Treyarch made Call of Duty Black Ops. Yep, exactly.
Good old predictable Herman. See you around, pal.
It turns out that sign at the end of Infinity War was Captain Marvel's. Also, there's a Captain Marvel movie. Yeah, you didn't know that?
You've got a dog. That's a Homer.
Also, I like how we have to save this Mary Jane clone.
You're happy just being walking cliches.
And I like that these gangsters have a Union Jack, clearly referencing that they're from the UK. Yeah, that's how it works. All the gangsters in New York have to be from England. Right, so anyway, now we're going to get into the combat of the game. Basically, like Spider-Man the 2002 movie game, our combat is pretty similar. So we have moves for punching, and we have moves for kicking. However, new to this game, enemies don't stay down. If you beat up an enemy, it will go down and have a web animation over their head. Web animation. Web sort of logo graphic. I don't really know what to call it. Just a web symbol. What that basically means is you need to web that enemy up. If you don't web them up, they can indeed get back up again and go in for another round. And later enemies will sort of do this. They will come at you again for a bit more rounds, a bit more fighting, just to basically push you a bit more to the limit. And so that's really what will happen. So if you don't web an enemy down, then yes, you have to then deal with that enemy again if you're not fast enough. The game will do this later in instances where there's going to be crowds of enemies, and then yeah, if you don't web up some of the enemies that you've taken down and you move on to pick off the next guy, then what ends up happening is yeah, one of the enemies you've just taken down will get back up, and then they will start hitting you again, and you're like, wait, I swear I took you down, and well, you did, just now he's back up again. This is an interesting mechanic, and one that does kind of get reused in another Spider-Man game. But I don't know, I quite like it actually. I like the idea of having to web these guys down because they can get back up again. It seems like something Spider-Man would have to manage. And also, Easter egg and cameo, Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. Because in the Ultimate Universe, these two have a bit of a rivalry going, and Peter can't go without making fun of Johnny for some weird reason. And so we kind of have these missions in the game where we have to race the Human Torch, aka Johnny Storm.
Bring it on.
I like it. It's a really nice cameo, and I like it when Spider-Man's universe collides with other Marvel characters' universes. And now I do believe there is a boost button for when you web swing. Oh god, what the heck? I flew into Johnny, although I didn't lose any health, which doesn't make any sense seeing as how he's on fire. But yeah, so now we have to race Johnny, and normally this is where your web zip would be your best friend, because if there are no buildings nearby, but there's a building in front, what you can do is you can web zip, and then that is how you're going to sort of lunge yourself in the direction you want to go to at top speed. However, yes, this is a race, so we have to beat Johnny. If you lose against Johnny, then obviously you have to start again, which is no good. And already I'm going the wrong way. And Johnny has really bad rubber banding, so literally he will catch up like nobody's business. However, because I can't really web zip in this version, due to the fact that it's mapped to my mouse buttons, and I can't, for the life of me, get it to work on my controller. Unless I set it to L1 or something, but the only thing is I'm worried that L1 will be needed for another control in the game. What I'm ultimately doing, get it, because it's Ultimate Spider-Man, is I'm swinging and jumping, because Spider-Man's jump in this game, good lord, I don't even know what happened to his jump, but he has the fastest, most far-reaching jump I've ever seen in a Spider-Man game ever. Even better than the really bad 2002 movie game. Right, so let me try and... Oh, I can't even web zip here. Okay, so the game wouldn't let me web zip there. I was trying to press left click and right click to web zip, and the game wasn't letting me. But yeah, he has a really, really, really far-moving jump. So if I swing and then jump and then swing and then jump, I actually get this really good flow going with lots and lots of momentum, where I can just literally fly around corners, glide around these areas as Spider-Man, which doesn't make any sense because obviously it's not gliding, it's web swinging, but still, look at that. Look at how much ahead I am of Johnny doing this strategy. And it actually works, and it will help with later races, because there are more than one race in this game against Johnny Storm. However, now the game's not really letting me web swing too much, and then there we go. So the webbing actually does work off if there are buildings nearby.
Oh, man.
Or English chavs, yeah, pretty much. JC, did you know that... Wait, did you know when in Infinity War Spider-Man says, I don't want to go, it's a reference? It's a reference? Ooh. Is it a reference to Doctor Who when the Doctor says I don't want to go? When you're going to stream a Nintendo game again, that's kind of the reason I sub to this channel. It's going to be a little while, but I will be doing a Nintendo game soon. Hey, also doing that increases my web swing speed, and now we get into some side missions. Because yes, there are side missions in this game. And then, wait, what? Okay. Wait, how do I access my map? I know there's a map button. I forget what the map button is. Hang on. What is the map button? Hang on a minute. Bear with. I know that there is a map button in this game. But yeah, there we go. So that's basically the gist of Spider-Man here. Is you're pretty much doing that. You're running around, swinging, jumping, and there we go. And web zipping, although whenever the game decides that it wants to let web zipping work. Now, I swear there's a map button. What is it? I actually completely forgot what the map button is. Also, Spider-Man can sometimes run up walls, but I don't know how to get that to work in this. A red dot on the city means an event is in progress. Okay. In fact, let's go to that red dot then. So yeah, sometimes in between levels you have to do a side mission or two just to get another mission, main mission to pop up. But either way, yeah, you should be fine. I can pick this guy up apparently. I take it I have to web swing him to safety. So there we go, I have to web swing this guy here. So yeah, sometimes when you have a bit of downtime in the hub world, you have to do a side mission or two just to keep the story going. Otherwise, yeah, you can't really do anything else. The game just sort of stays still and nothing happens. There we go, bring this guy to his wheelchair. And there, we did it. See, we saved him. Map button? Yes, there is a map button. Select is a map button, or the analog stick. That's true. Maybe I did try pressing select, and then all that came up was that weird thing. I know that there is a button for the map. I just don't remember what the button is. It's not that's the pause menu. Maybe it's city goals. Maybe I have to go in the city goals menu. No. That's to see all my side missions. And it's weird because I don't know what the back button is either. Press space to resume. Space is okay. It's weird. Again, a lot of the controls are just not in the right places. So wait, hang on. Let me go to. Oh god. Okay, this is gonna be very annoying to figure out. but I know that there is a button for the map. The reason why I want to do that as well is so that I can, you know, go to an interesting area, but I also want to show you guys something really interesting about this game's map. This game's map has to be, without a doubt, one of the most inventive maps or ways of displaying a map I have ever seen. But it would help if I could see what the button is to press it. Either way, I have to pick a side mission to do so that I can progress the story. Otherwise, I'm stuck swinging around this very barren, empty New York City. It's quite empty, very cartoony looking, very reminiscent of the Ultimate Comics. But, yeah, escape? I feel like escape would be... No, escape is the pause menu. So, no, it's definitely not escape. There's another red side mission appearing over there. Let's go see if maybe that will do something. But either way, yes. Oh, man, this game is truly a nostalgia trip to me. I played this game a lot, again, back in my early days of gaming when I couldn't own game consoles and I used to have to go to my cousin's house just to even get a glimmer of what gaming was like. And my cousin had a copy of this game and I used to play it on his PS2. Back in the day. I didn't ever own this game. I just mainly went over to his house, and when I was liching off of his games, I played this game. That was a lot of my press escape. I've tried that. It's the pause menu. Yeah, that back in the early days of my gaming childhood, that was a lot of my game time was at my cousin's house, playing his games because he had more games than me. He was older, to be fair. Tab. No, I feel like tab will just tab me out of the game. What's this? Secret token. Oh, okay. So I can unlock extras. New character available. Oh, hello. Whoa, what the what? Okay, so maybe doing that got me something? It's been a long time since I've played this, so bear with me if I don't remember everything. Oh my goodness, I love the tricks Spider-Man can pull off in this game. Oh my goodness, this is just... Oh man. Wait, no, I think this is the next main mission, because I remember this. So yeah, literally, all you have to do is goof around long enough and actually get a side mission done. Maybe a side mission or two done. And then you can unlock the next story mission and stuff in the hub world. Just, oh my god. Because of how the web swinging is to where you have to be near something for Spider-Man to even web swing, I have to go onto this bridge here and Spider-Man has to latch onto these metal bars just for me to web swing across this bridge here. Otherwise, he can't do it. But yeah, literally, the jump in this game covers so much distance that literally, when you're swinging, oh my god, it's just so good. Tab without alt. And M might work. Let me try M, actually. I bet it's M! It's M! There we go. This is the map. But look at this. Look at this map. See that? That is the most inventive map I have ever seen. Look. Watch the animation. Look at that. Zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. I love that. I don't know about you guys, but I love that. What an inventive map animation. There we go. It's mapped to M, but because there's no other buttons on this controller that they could set M to, they just gave up. But I love that map. I don't know why. I am obsessed with that map. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know why. I love that so much. But it's so good. It's so inventive. Also, I really wish I could get Spider-Man to run up the walls. I don't know how you... What the heck? There we go. I know he can sprint up walls sometimes, but when I do it, he just tends to wall crawl. Now we're going to get into another side of the story. But yeah, I just love that map so much. How inventive. The way it just zooms out like that. You like turtles and penguins. But anyways, now we're going to get into the other half of the game, which is Venom. So let's check this out.
You heard me? Yes. The suit.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how many days passed. I don't even know how I'm still alive. If you could call this alive.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. So, yes, now we're in the Venom gameplay. And, oh, my God, this camera. Anyways, now we play, yes, as Venom. Now, Venom has a bit of a weird gimmick. He, in his levels, will slowly lose health. And the other weird thing is his jump is set to the right trigger. So literally, if I want to jump, then yeah, that's how I do it. And then that's my throw apparently, which is a very beefy throw. And then the other thing I have to do is feed on people. Yes, Venom's gameplay revolves around you feeding on people. However, feeding on normal thugs doesn't give you a lot of health. The way you get your health is much like that little comic panel before. You have to prey on the innocent childs. Childs, yes, not children. The innocent childs. You must feed on them and then let them go. And then they just say there to rock and cry to their mothers, pretty much. And then there you go. Now this, I'm going to pause here because this is where the Dolphin version, the Dolphin emulated version has a glitch, right? So, in the Dolphin version, you can play the game and it starts up perfectly fine. It looks fantastic. It's a great fun time to play. When you get to this part in the Venom level and you go to climb the wall, the moment Venom touches the wall in the emulated Dolphin version of this game, the whole game crashes. And this is why I'm not doing the Dolphin version, because when I get to this wall here, so it says press that button, you can climb up the wall, right? Whoops, yeah. And then when you go to climb up the wall, literally the whole thing crashes. You might not want it to, but it just does. It crashes and there's nothing you can do about it. And then this is where the game is teaching you how to wall crawl. But at the same time, you'd be just as fine, if not better, just doing your super jump and then going up. But yeah, Venom's gimmick is he slowly loses health over time. So what you're trying to do is feed on the innocent just so that you can get your health back. However, the best thing to feed on is the children. It's always a lot easier to feed on the children. Venom basically jumps like the Hulk. It's kind of like his souped up gameplay in Lego Marvel Superheroes when he can super jump. But yeah, that's what differentiates Spider-Man from Venom though, is he's more nimble, he's able to jump higher, he has this mechanic where he's constantly losing health, and you have to replenish it by feeding on people, which basically makes fighting villains really, really easy. Because yeah, all you have to do is just feed Venom, and then that's it. And then we have this motorcycle here, which we then throw into a club, and then, oh god, that's a familiar face. I wonder who we're going to be fighting. Child abuse, child abuse! Maybe he slowly loses health because he's made of Venom. Yeah, maybe that's it. So now we've just broken into this... We've just broken into this bar here and smashed someone's motorcycle.
You don't say.
Oh boy, another crossover cameo. Have you ever hugged a child? I mean, yeah, my younger siblings. Like, you know, my cousins and stuff. Right, now we are fighting none other than Logan the Wolverine. Here we go, yet another crossover cameo. I love this game's cameos. I absolutely love this game for its cameos. Because now we're fighting Wolverine in a bar after we've just wrecked his motorcycle and after we've just come smashing in here. There's this guy here for you to prey on if you want to get some health. But he always just sort of chills in the corner. Because again, Venom will constantly lose health. But now we've got Wolverine smacking us about as well. And yeah, this is literally... So Venom's first boss fight is against Wolverine. Wolverine! And obviously, yeah, if you try and absorb him, he scratches through you like nobody's business. And there you go. And then you just got to wail on him when you can, dodge his moves when you can, and then remember to feed on the innocent humans in the background when you can. And he has a really powerful move like that, where he throws you. And I'm just going to quickly feed on this guy, put him down, and then go... And oh, now Wolverine's trying to heal himself. But let me absorb him. Yeah, he will use his healing factor to his advantage. Let's not forget that Wolverine is, you know, one of the X-Men who has a healing factor. Much like a certain other X-Man we know. Well, actually, he's not really an X-Man. But, you know, Deadpool's healing factor comes from Wolverine's DNA. So Wolverine makes it very well known that he has a healing factor in this game. And the moves you can perform on Wolverine is basically just basic punches. He'll claw up to you and do stuff like that. But the other move you can do on him is you can throw him. That's if he's not dodging too many times already. It can be a pretty tricky boss to do. But if you go too far away from him to heal, he will go to heal himself. So you just have to wail on him as fast as you can. And then when he dodges, just try and keep the smack on him. It's a very up close and personal, like, sort of fight, like a boxing match against these two titans, really. Although one's a titan, the other one's a midget with shiny metal claws. But still, it's a pretty good boss fight. I like it. And again, I'm just loving these cameos. Oh god, okay, now we have to... Oh, god, I failed that, and then he threw me out a window. I feel like you're meant to fail that anyway. Oh yeah, because then it leads into this part of the fight. So now we're in here. I don't know where this is. This looks like a gym. Or a dojo with those weird spiky things in the background. I hope Wolverine doesn't kill me, because he's really doing a great job of comboing me right now. Yep, literally, he's comboing me, and I haven't even landed any punches on him. Okay, now I'm landing some punches. Come on. Come on, Wolvie. No! 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 Oh my god, literally, he was really going in. He's so fast! Oh, and he got me. There we go, first death. Venom was defeated, retry. Yep, he is really, really, really fast. Oh, camera lock on by pressing the B button. Okay, wait, so if I actually press B... Wait, what the what? That didn't do anything. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, okay, so towards the end of that fight there, he really laid the smackdown on me because I was not able to get any moves in on him. But that's how fast he is, literally. You just got to keep rolling with the punches and put the pressure on him, really. But make sure you also remember to feed on the innocent as you beat him up. But who likes this cameo? Who's impressed by this cameo? Again, I love it. This game literally goes out of its way to reference the entire Marvel universe, really, because it's got all these great characters showing up and stuff, and you get to like see them and interact with them. Again, Johnny Storm, Wolverine, he's throwing me away so he can heal, but it's not gonna work. Wolverine, oh my god, will you let me hit you for a second? Okay, come on. Every time he throws you, he follows up with a heal, so you're meant to really try and keep up with him. I need to heal myself now. But I'm going to smack him first, because then that takes him out of his healing animation. Then I'm going to feed on this guy. Although he's not going to let me now, because he's mad at me because I stopped him from healing. So I guess it's only fair that now he stops me from healing. Like that! Oh my god, really? So it looks like when he heals, that's when I should take an opportunity to heal. But he's not giving me that right now! Get away from me, Wolverine! I'm sorry, let me quickly look at some of these comments here. HMV is a terrible shop. No, you throw him, but you failed. Oh, okay, so you can throw him. I forgot about that. I haven't seen Deadpool because he has a possy mouth. Oh, well, that's most of the reasons why people haven't seen it. Wait, who's talking about physical versus digital? What is this about, releases in songs or gaming? But anyways, right, back to this boss fight. Oh, come on. Will you just let me hit you? Wolverine! Will you please? There we go, now he's jumped over me. Now I'm going to jump over him, huh? Let's see how you like it. Huh? Yeah, that's right. Don't like that very much, do you, sir? Anyway, right, okay. Now we get into this section here. Gonna mash left click and right click. And then there we go. Boom! There, this time I threw him. And now we get into this section here, where I have a little bit less, I almost completely screwed up my words there. I have a little bit less health, but so does he. And it seems like now I'm doing a lot better because I threw him that time. So maybe actually beating that quick time event helps. Although he's still wailing on me, which is really annoying. Oh my god, give me a break, Wolverine. Jesus. There we go. I actually got him that time. My god. The game can't be broken. I guess you're talking about games, digital versus physical games. But there we go. We have done our first Venom section. Now we have Spider-Man once again, and we have to pick a mission once again to do. So there are some missions around about the city that we can go and do. I don't know if you can set a marker to any of them on the map. I don't know if that's something the game lets you do. I think you just have to find one and then do it and give it a try. But there we go. That's our Venom section, pretty much. Look at how, wow, that's the map. Basically, ignore all the 2D parts. All the parts that are in 3D, that's the map we can play with, basically, is the point. So, yeah. So that's what we can do. And then we have, what's this? Oh, comic book token. Sweet. Actually, I don't think it's side missions you do. I think it's just you have to find stuff. And then when you find stuff, you unlock more missions. But there we go. There was our first Venom section, where we got to fight Wolverine. That was pretty cool. And now, yeah, now let's see what mission we can do. Start a race easy. Medal. Alright then, yeah, let's try this. Another race. Let's go. Okay. Wolf Call, do you think the Lizard is a part of the Sinister Six in Spider-Man PS4? I don't think so. They've already got another guy with a big tail being the Scorpion, so I don't think they'd go with the Lizard. But yeah. I'd like to see a version of the Lizard in Spider-Man PS4, but I already think the game's got so many great villains as is. I don't think Insomniac would add that straight away. Maybe DLC? Or maybe in a sequel? I mean, I hope the game gets a sequel. I think Spider-Man PS4 definitely already looks like it should have a sequel. And I hope that it does get a sequel. Insomniac obviously work on so many other... Oh my god, what is going on with this ring? Trying to jump through it. There we go. Insomniac are already working on so many other different things. I mean, people are still wanting a Sunset Overdrive 2 and stuff. And people already want a Ratchet and Clank 2 as well. But if Insomniac Spider-Man goes really well, I hope that they do a sequel and maybe use some other villains. I hope that Insomniac Spider-Man doesn't just become a one-off game. Like, it doesn't just become a one game that they do and that's it. When's the Rhino boss? I think that's how far I made it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there is a Rhino boss. I would like to see a Sandman or Venom DLC bosses. Oh, I'd like that as well, actually. Insomniac's version of Venom. I can retry if I want a better time. No, I'm not going to retry. Right, let's pick another mission then. So, yeah. That's literally all we got to do. Is we just got to go around the hub world, do little side missions, and then when the game feels we've done enough, we get another mission. Another main story mission, anyways. But yes, let's see what other side missions there are. Surely it's not just racing, right? There's a little collectible over there. I think I'm going to pick that up. Oh, another comic book cover. Okay, nice, nice. It's just to give the game a bit more to do in it, I suppose. Like, giving you these missions and stuff just gives you some replayability. So that, like, you're not always just going from story level to story level. Whereas some of the other Spider-Man games just make you go from level to level. Much like this last game I covered in the series, which was, obviously, yes, Spider-Man 2002, which was finished yesterday. And then, oh, it looks like we have some activity up here. What the what? Yeah, we have... What the heck is going on here? Who are you? Oh, you've got a gun. That's bad. Okay, web you up. Oh, we have some bad guys on a roof. Why do bad guys love hanging out on roofs? Why is it anyone in Spider-Man likes being on a roof? Okay, web you up, so you guys can't get back up. And then this guy's trying to pick a lock. There we go. And then, yep, and then web him up, and there we go. Ah, all the city goals complete. New story mission is now available. So there you go, see? You complete a few city missions, and then a story mission pops up, ready for you to play. So that's how the game handles that. Spider-Man PS4, I can't wait to use the Scarlet Spider suit and the Homecoming suit. Yeah, I saw that. The Homecoming suit got leaked. Actually, yes, the Homecoming suit. I don't get why the Homecoming suit is going to be in Spider-Man PS4. Because we already have the classic suit. And the classic suit with the lenses already looks like the Homecoming suit, just without the black stuff on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. I'm still going to use that suit. Hell yeah, am I going to use the Homecoming suit. I actually really like the Homecoming suit. But, like, you know, I don't get why the Homecoming suit is in the game. I mean, I guess for the movie release, but I thought maybe the homemade suit would have been in the game. The classic suit and the Homecoming suit already look really, really similar, so... Either way, I can't complain, though. The suit variety in the game does look really good, so... Overall, we're in for a very fun alternate skin swapping time. Also, there are mods for this game that let you use the Spider-Man PS4 suit in this game. I haven't found any yet, otherwise I would have so used them for this playthrough. Maybe if I find some before the next Ultimate Spider-Man stream, I will try and use those. But I haven't found any in today's part. Well, anyway, I only had a day to do so because we finished it last time. Homecoming! Yes! Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Did you see my previous comment? Sorry, Olympic. Here's a tip when you play as Venom, only use... Wait, here's a tip when you play as Venom, only use your tentacles always. Okay. Okay, noted. I bet there will be a Ratchet and Clank reference or Easter egg in Spider-Man PS4. I bet there will be as well. Like, maybe like in Peter Parker's apartment, there's a little plushie. Maybe a poster. maybe you can go to a video game store in Spider-Man PS4, and then on the shelves there's copies of Resistance, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, something like that, in Spider-Man PS4. That would be really cool. And also, Wolf Call, much appreciated you coming into the stream. I didn't actually give you a proper welcome. You must be new, actually. I haven't seen you on my channel for, I haven't seen you on my channel ever, really. So, yeah. So, actually, welcome to my stream. I hope you enjoyed. This is the road to Spider-Man PS4, and I will be playing Spider-Man PS4 at launch, by the way, this Friday coming, the 7th of September. So if you'd like to see that, please sub the channel, and I hope you're liking the road to Spider-Man PS4. I'm going to quickly save my game as well. I don't want to lose the progress I've just made. This game doesn't have autosave, by the way. Make sure you are saving, otherwise, yes, you will lose that progress. How do I go back? I just wanted to make sure I could still see my save, and there we go. Yeah, I would like a Easter egg. Is Homecoming suit Infinity War suit? No, No. When we say Homecoming suit and Infinity War suit, we basically mean the Iron Spider and the Homecoming classic suit. Because obviously the Homecoming suit is a version of the classic suit made by Tony Stark. And then the Iron Spider, which is also made by Tony Stark, is a more robotic Spider-Man suit that Peter uses in Infinity War. Although both suits are in Spider-Man PS4. Which is really, really cool. And then, yeah, I know that the Homecoming suit got leaked, because there was a leaked bit of gameplay. Someone uploaded their gameplay footage, and they were playing, where they were free roaming in the hub world, in the Homecoming suit. And so, yeah, I can't wait to see that, actually. I can't wait to try it myself and see it in action. Right, make sure to web these guys up. Oh, wow, okay. Talk about diverse combat. This game has some diverse combat as well. Okay, so my next story mission was doing a combat tour. Okay. And now I have more city goals to do. Okay. So that wasn't actually a story mission. That was something that got me a necessary upgrade. In fact, it even upgraded my health, which is quite cool. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Right. Now, on to the next side mission. Maybe another race? Sure, why not? Let's go for another race. No autosave. I can't do what I did with my old PS. I'm guessing that you were trying to put PS3, and then you accidentally put the pound sign. Yeah, you can't do that where you unplug it from the back. Yeah. Bombastic Bagman is a goofy looking. Oh god, I know. That suit is crazy, but that suit is actually a reference to when Spider-Man got rid of the Venom symbiote, because that is a suit that the Fantastic Four gave him to basically get home in, because when he removed the Venom suit, he had no clothes, and he couldn't be seen web swinging around the city as Peter Parker naked, so the Fantastic Four gave him the bag suit, where it's literally a Fantastic Four uniform with a paper bag over his head, and then later he would get the Spider-Man jumper, which was sewn by Mary Jane, which is literally a jumper he wears with the Spider-Man logo, and then he just wears his Spider-Man mask. I'll actually pull up a picture of that perhaps at the end of the stream to show you guys what that looks like. I can't really tab out with this game, because where this is an old PC game, it doesn't like it when you tab out. So, there we go. I got a gold. Do I really want to retry my time? Hell no. Anyways, right. So there we go. That was another race done. I can't tell if the music in the hub world is either really quiet, or if sometimes the game just doesn't load it properly and it just doesn't play. But either way, this is a fun hub world. I like this sandbox of New York. And now we have some enemies on a roof again. Maybe beating them up will actually trigger another side mission. Who knows? Again, it's annoying that the wall crawling is mapped to a button. Oh, these guys were trying to hang a guy off a ledge. Wow. Real mature. There you go, sir. I've got you. Right, let me put this guy... Wait, I can't even put him down now. I have to... What? How do I... Okay, wait. I can still fight whilst holding him, though. Let me beat you with this man. There you go. Right, now, where do I take this guy? Or do I just put him back on the ground safely? Yeah, I just put him on the ground safely. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, so that was a city event I can do. Yeah, sometimes you'll have random city events that just pop up that you can try. And there you go. There's another comic book cover. Right, what else can I do? Oh, yeah, I've unlocked some brawl side missions, actually, so let's do that. Natasha Tukak. Want to know spoilers, my children? For Spider-Man PS4, I'd rather not, as I kind of want to, you know, experience that game for the first time, you know, and actually enjoy it, blind. Sometimes people like to go through things not knowing what they're doing. Although most of the games I have covered, I do know what I'm doing. Although I still fail regardless, so yeah. Flipside suit or 2099 suit? Ooh, I'm going to say 2099. I like the 2099 suit. I like 2099 Spider-Man as well. I think he's a brilliant character. I like Miguel O'Hara a lot, actually. I think he's a good, like... I think he's a good next of kin to Peter Parker, next to Miles Morales, obviously. I really do like Miles Morales. Miles Morales has become my favourite Spider-Man, and I'm so glad he's getting an animated movie at the end of the year, which I'm really looking forward to and will most likely be talking about when that movie comes out. Obviously, I'll avoid spoilers for the first few months, but then I will talk about the movie when it's like a bit more seasoned and more people have seen it. Right, so I have to just beat up some bad guys, and that's this side mission done. You'll know when there's bad guys about because you'll see the green exclamation marks. The exclamation marks are basically their health. You know when they're dying because it will go from green to red, and then it will turn into a web symbol. So there you go. Or in Venom's case, it will turn into a death symbol because Venom kills his enemies. And that's basically that. But Spider-Man doesn't kill his enemies. He beats them up appropriately, and then he webs them up. And that's what we're doing here. Oh god, a flamethrower enemy. What the heck? Okay, then web you up. Oh, throw you. Web you up. There we go. And then web you up. And there we go. Combat tour complete. What else do I have to do? Oh, I can check what goals I need to do in the pause menu. Okay, so city goals. Right, so I think it kind of tells me what I need to do to unlock the next mission. Oh, okay, so if I complete 4 city events, I can get the next mission. So all I have to do is, yeah, do that, and then I can get the next mission. Oh, look, a little red dot happens to appear just as I say that. So, yeah. Also, I'm pressing the swing button here, out in this bit here, and Spider-Man will actually not web swing. Want to know why? Because the web swinging in this game is actually mapped to the buildings. Oh, there's a gang fight going on here. Whoa, and we have to fight what looks like the military? And just rogue gangsters who are trying to prove a point, I guess. Right, web them up, web them up, web them up. Don't let these guys get back up, because they will be bothersome much later. Speaking of militaries, what were people's thoughts on Silver Sable being in Spider-Man PS4? Because, yeah, they've said that Silver Sable is basically going to have a militia in Spider-Man PS4. That kind of reminds me of Arkham Knight, and, what was it? The Arkham Knight had an army that Batman could fight. And it kind of reminds me of that with Silver Sable.
Breaking news from Queens. A creature described by eyewitnesses as looking, quote, sort of like a
Spider-Man
rhinoceros,
PS4
but bigger,
Shocker
is
boss looks
rampaging
awesome.
through
I
the
agree, it does
city.
look fantastic.
Reports that this is the same
I cannot wait. The thing about doing this Spider-Manathon is we're going to see the evolution of a lot of characters in all the Spider-Man games. So we are going to see different versions of the Shocker. We are going to see different versions of Vulture. We are going to see different versions of Electro. And that's what's really good about doing this. That's kind of why I wanted to do this in the first place. I want to cover all the different versions of these villains, all the different universes of Spider-Man. Because, yeah, like, it's so interesting to me. And like right now, we see that there's a bit of danger in the city. And also, what? Can you play as her? No, Silver Sable is a boss fight. Yes, agreed. That entirely correct, Natasha. Silver Sable is a boss fight. She has a militia in the game. Basically like your GTA Wanted level, pretty much. I don't think it's going to work like a Wanted level. I think it's just that over time, like in the Batman Arkham Knight game, where you just sort of saw more troops going around New York City, she's kind of going to work that way. So her gameplay mechanic is going to be that, yeah, like maybe the deeper you get into the story, she and her troops patrol the city more. But maybe after you beat her boss fight as well, her troops just sort of go away and don't show up again and stuff. I hate the Rhino battle. Is that what we're on right now? Is this where we have to go after the Rhino? Right, so it looks like we have to go over here. Wait a minute, you're being electrocuted and the thing you're complaining about is your leg?
Easy stuff.
Oh no, my leg! My insides are being fried, but God forbid my leg! Oh! Oh, Spider-Man! Help me!
Thanks, man. You're stealing from me. This is my
So anyways, yes, the city's currently at a rampage. Someone's breaking everything. Thieves are stealing TVs. What is this, the London riots? Jesus. But it's fine. Our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is here to save the day. And now we've got to rescue people. Right. I got to get this TV off this guy. Okay, right. I got to do left click and right click to get this TV off him. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Got the TV off him. A lot of instances of this will happen where you're going after something and then they'll get civilians in danger just to like sort of slow you down. But we're not actually chasing anyone. We're just following the path of destruction, really, to try and figure out what's going on. And now the guys who stole the TV are right here, so let's beat these guys up. Come on, let's go. Let's go a few rounds. Let's tussle. Anyway, so yeah. And then web them up. And there we go. How far did I make... Wait, how far did I make it this... Wait, no. Oh, sorry. I keep reading that wrong. Oh, my goodness. I am sorry. Let me start that one again. How did I make it this far as a kid? I hated this mission. You hated this... Wow, yeah. I know, it's so weird when you replay a game and you find out that when you were a kid, you used to be able to either 100% it or get really far into it without any sort of difficulties whatsoever. Again, if you watch the last part of my Spider-Man playthrough, which was yesterday, although it's up as a video now if you guys want to watch that. Well, if you want to watch that when this live stream is over as well, by the way. Where the heck? What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so once again I have to keep... Oh my god. Why does Peter just sort of do this weird sort of panic attack thing when the car doesn't go in the green? Where he just sort of puts it down, then puts his hands over his head like, what have I done? Anyway, now I've got to get this woman out the pit. And then just, where do I take her? It's a good thing I got her out in time, because Jesus, lady, your car would have exploded. Oh, in fact, your car did explode and land on another person.
Oh no! The people in there will burn alive if I don't get that car out of there quick.
Okay, right. Got to get this car out. Again, I have to alternate between using my controller and the mouse because there isn't a proper mapped button for that. It should be L2 and R2 on my controller, but sometimes it's not. And now here we go. Yes, another cutscene. This game is so filled with cutscenes that if I stopped every single time to put my cutscene screen on, I would be stopping a lot of times. So I'm just going to watch the cutscenes with you guys, if that makes any sense. And now we have our Rhino. The ultimate Rhino.
I'm so scared I can't even finish my lame joke.
I love Spider-Man's reaction right there, where he's literally, he looks up at how big the Rhino is and is like, I am so scared I can't even finish my joke. And then the Rhino smacks him across 3 comic book panels. Just to show you how powerful he is. The voice actor sounds like Tom Holland a bit. Yeah, a little bit. He sounds a lot younger though. I think his voice suits Peter and a bit of Spider-Man, but he still sounds a bit too kiddie. Now we have to chase the Rhino. So first we were chasing nothing, now we're chasing the Rhino. And now this is where the game likes to put instances where you have to chase a boss. The boss will do something like this. Put a civilian in danger just to slow you down.
I guess there's no such thing as a slow down.
Although actually, in Rhino's case, it doesn't slow you down as much. Because it kind of stops you from chasing him, actually. Oh no, wait, no, the chase meter reappears. Yep, I still have to chase him. So now I have to put this guy by this ambulance. And then once the arrow reappears, then yes, I can chase after Rhino again. But I find that the chase scenes in this game are a little bit easier. Although, I don't know, this is the first one. I bet they're going to get more annoyingly difficult much later. Who knows? There are some villains back there that I can beat up. Help the police officers. In fact, no, I have to beat up. I thought you could skip over these guys, but actually turns out you can't. We have to also be a good Samaritan to the police, whilst at the same time chasing a giant Rhino. You know, you'd think the police could have maybe a few guys handled, but no, Spider-Man has to take care of that stuff. Comedy effect. Yeah, literally.
Big crazy guy, wrecking ball. This gives me an idea.
Would you like to see TASM 1 suit? Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. In Spider-Man PS4. Not Amazing Spider-Man 1, I'd say Amazing Spider-Man 2. So, I've already, actually no, I talked about this on Discord. I really don't like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. It is not my favourite suit. And also, did I die? I think I died. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I died. What was I supposed to do there? Right, so Rhino's going to go pick up this thing. And I'm guessing I have to jump on his back? Oh yeah, I have to jump on his back and smack him. There we go. And I think the problem was I didn't hit him and then he crushed me. And that triggered me to die. But anyways, now we're actually fighting the Rhino. And he is big and very dangerous, so you want to watch out and be careful. Because he will try and murder you. And yeah, I don't think we can do a lot of damage to him actually. But he can definitely do a lot of damage to us. His health bar doesn't show, so yeah, I don't know if I'm actually doing anything to him. Okay, I'm trying to grab his back, but the game's not letting me. Okay, now I'm on his back, and now we just pound on it a little bit. This is like watching a kid try and smack a brick wall to see if it will break. It's like, we can literally see that it's not doing much. I also realised, yeah, to get on Rhino's back, you have to actually press the wall crawl button. Again, I don't know why wall crawling is mapped to a button. I guess it's because there's also a wall jump in this game, and just in case if you don't want to wall crawl and you want a wall jump, they made it a separate button. Come on, Rhino! Come on! Come on, Rhino! Give up, Rhino! Give up, Rhino! Just ow! There we go. Right, now we just got to wail on him a bit more until eventually the game decides to move on. I don't know if maybe his health meter is just invisible for this part of the boss fight, but because there's a lot I don't remember about this game. Maybe I have to throw a car at him? You have to punch him, okay. Okay, oh. What will it take to damage you, Rhino? Come on. Give up. You can't win this fight. Maybe I have to throw something at him. Because me just punching him doesn't seem to be working. I actually don't remember this. Put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Okay, come on.
I'm just gonna lie here for a minute.
I wonder if webbing him does something. No, webbing him does nothing. Come on. Stand on the grey stuff. Oh, do I have to trap him? Oh, okay, yeah. I need to trick him into going into the cement. Although that didn't do anything. What the heck? Come on, put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. So I take it I have to fight him on this wet cement. Oh, there we go, yeah. Fight him on the cement, and then I can, oh, press a switch.
I hate when that happens.
Although, okay, now that, okay, so I have to do it fast enough. What the heck is he saying? When he goes to pick up that thing, I don't understand what he's trying to say. Right. There we go, and then I activate this wrecking ball here. Go to the cement, there, go to the cement so you get stuck there. Yeah, I forgot about this boss fight completely. I just remember the smacking him in the back part. But yeah, we first have to crack his back so that we can actually damage him. Because yeah, now his health bar is visible. Whereas before it wasn't. Oh, comic book page. Although, actually, no, I'll get that later. I should probably focus on chasing the Rhino. Can you imagine if Spider-Man was that easily distracted? Like, literally. Huh, gotta stop the Rhino. Oh, a comic book! That would be me if I was Spider-Man, really. So there we go. Now his back is glowing. And now I just need to jump on it. And then now I can actually wail on it and do damage to him. Because some of his circuitry is exposed. But he can still flatten me like a pancake if I'm not careful. And I'm losing a lot of health. So I've really got to be careful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are there any health pickups in this game? Okay, oh, he's really smacking me. Please tell me there is health in this game, because I am losing a lot of it, and Rhino will surely decimate me if I'm not careful. Okay, his back is exposed. Wail on him. Jump off, and then there we go. So yeah, you are meant to jump off. And I'm dead. That's basically how that happened. Right, let me try this again. To be fair, I was goofing around a lot, so I'm actually going to give that one another go. With full health, because I know I can beat him. I even got here before you! Oh god, okay. Now he's mad. Right, so you wait for him to punch the ground. That will get him to do his little animation where his back will be exposed. And then you jump on his back with the proper timing. And then you just give it a nice good pounding. Wow, JC, comic books over crime. Yes, exactly. That is my kind of superhero. I'm comic book man. The only crime I see is that someone left their comic on the street. Oh my god, he's throwing cars at me. Jesus. Rhino, can we talk about this? Like civilized young people. In fact, well, I think you're young in that suit. I think the version of Rhino in this suit is like a middle-aged man who stole the suit from Oscorp or something. Right, come on, Rhino. I do love this version of the Rhino, though. I love that it's an armored suit. Other versions of the Rhino that we will be looking at in the Spider-Manathon take different approaches. But I know that the one in Spider-Man PS4 is also, again, going to be a suit. So, I'm really happy about that. In fact, I wonder if Insomniac drew inspiration from this Rhino here. Maybe someone at Insomniac played this game and thought, yeah, the only way to explain the Rhino would be if we made him a robot suit, so... You can't really make him a Bane-like character. Although, trust me, other games have. And in fact, even the animated series made him a Bane-like character as well. More so Juggernaut than Bane, really. But, you know, if you wanted to make a DC comparison. Oh, God, he's picking me up now. No, 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 no. Oh, my God, that did quite a bit of damage. Come on, Rhino, just expose your back again. There we go, his back's exposed. Jump on, press B, and then start wailing on his back. And then jump off. I don't know why the health bars decided to disappear and then reappear there. Okay, now what's he gonna do? Oh, now he's charging.
Listen, the outfit is a bold statement, and I applaud you for it.
Okay, he's doing his signature Rhino thing now, which is charging into walls angrily. Now we wail on his back again. Oh, and then jump off. Always remember to jump off, otherwise it can damage you. Now he's going to charge into walls again. Our goal is to get him to rush into a wall head first and then completely crash into it. Once he crashes into said wall, you can jump on his back again. Wail on him, wail on him, wail on him. Come on, yes! Just before he almost slammed me into the ground, I finished him. So there we go. Ooh, that was close. Hey, I tried to read my chat in order, but I'm trying to play a game at the same time, so I have to skim a comment or two just to keep playing the game. Yep, it is a middle-aged man. I remember this guy. Oh, I can't believe you've done this!
Not with the big words again.
Hey, Jojo! Welcome to the stream! It's Spoder Boy, yes. Spoder Boy indeed. Yo, Jojo, it's been a while since you've tuned into one of my streams, dude. How you been? And now P is not feeling too good.
My brain feels like it wants to climb out of my skull.
He's getting some headaches. Maybe he's had a long day. I mean, come on, we had been doing all those side missions. It's been a busy day for Peter. Maybe he should just go home and unwind for a bit.
That was odd. Maybe I just need to take a couple days off. Relax.
See, even Peter's agreeing with my thinking. Maybe he should just take a couple days off.
Maybe actually do something that doesn't involve, I don't know, people trying to kill me.
Although, he gets a headache and then who's round the corner but Eddie Brock? Plot points? Although Peter says he's going to take a day off and then we're immediately chucked back into the hub world where we have, guess what, side missions to do. And oh my god, this music. This is the music that makes Spider-Man for me. Right, let me save the game real quick, because again, no autosave, so I do want to make sure I'm saving the game where I can. And then let me see if my game save reflects what I've done, which it does. Excellent. That's a tinker. Been good. Hey, good to hear that you're good. I'm watching the stream in... Wait, I'm watching this stream in Alien Monitor mode because I'm trying to record a 90s PC game. Oh, okay, cool. Black Cat DLC, can't wait for that. There's going to be Black Cat DLC in the new Spider-Man? Oh, I cannot wait for that myself. I like Black Cat as a character. And she is someone who we will also be seeing a lot in the Spider-Manathon. I don't remember if she's in this game. Hang on, it will probably come back to me. But anyways, I've got to do some missions to unlock the next part of the story, so why not? This guy seems to be stealing this other guy's... I don't even know what that is. He's shopping? Okay. Right, if I go to my city goals, I think it will tell me how much I need to do to unlock the next mission. Do I only need to do 6 missions to get the next story mission? Is this game better than Mario Odyssey? I wouldn't say that. I like this game in its own right. Like, I like it for what it is. Like, I like it as a Spider-Man game. I wouldn't compare it to a Mario game. You can't even make that comparison. Who would compare Spider-Man to a Mario game? It just doesn't work. Mario doesn't web swing. Mario's never even... I don't even think Mario's had a grappling hook. Okay, right. Oh, there's a guy up there who I need to save. Okay. Oh, God. Come on. Hang on, civilian. I will get you. Oh, my God. Once I figure out how to get myself up to you. Jesus. This is what I mean when I say the controls are a bit weird. Again, the fact that there's a web swing button. No, there would be a web swing button. The fact that there's a wall crawling button really, really, really throws me off. Because I go to just automatically wall crawl. And then the game is like, nope, you can't do that. You have to manually wall crawl by pushing a button. Otherwise, you wall jump. And that's so weird to me. But anyways, I've done enough missions to unlock another story mission. So let's go. Let's go do that next story mission. And see what we have to do next. Hey, look! It's Nokia! Oh, I didn't know that was here. I wonder if there's an Activision building in this game. Because when Activision were making the Spider-Man games, they loved to throw an Activision building in the games. It was the same with the last game I covered. Again, Spider-Man 2002. Also, I like that this keeps the damage from the Rhino fight. So yeah, just to show that the city actually progresses from what you do in it. Yeah, in the last game I covered, Spider-Man 2002... there actually was an Activision building in that game, and a Treyarch building as well. So, they actually did make their little references here. I wonder if they did that in this game. I'll have to look out for that. I hope Insomniac put their building in Spider-Man PS4. I love it when game studios put their own buildings in their games to sort of connect the universe. Like, Ubisoft put a building in Watch Dogs 2, and in fact, I think one of the trophies was you had to take a selfie in front of it. In fact, there was even one of the side missions, was you had to take a selfie in front of it. So yeah, there's that. Dig those old school ads, son. Yes, exactly. You gotta dig those old school ads. There's a Daily Bugle ad right there. By the way, one thing I like about the map as well is it kind of tells you what altitude you need to be at. Because, for example, you notice some of the dots are either just purple dots or they're purple dots with a line. The line basically means how high you have to be to reach that objective. So if an objective's on the roof of a building, the dot's going to have like a little stem to it. Insomniac was always underrated. Comparing SMO with Spider-Man is like comparing... Oh, comparing Super Mario Odyssey with Spider-Man is like comparing FNAF with Big Wigs. Pretty much. Pretty much. But there we go. Right, now we have our next story mission.
The next thing I remember is...
I think this is our next Venom section. But now Eddie's back to normal. He hasn't figured out how to control the symbiote yet.
I don't get it. Where's the suit?
And look, it's Silver Sable! Oh my goodness, you're going to be in the new game! And this is your first time you're appearing in my Spider-Manathon! Yes! The suit.
Read your intel. Boys?
There we go. So Venom is transformed, ready to take on Silver Sable's army. And now we must feed. Feed! Oh, okay, so if I double tap the B button on my controller, I can throw cars. But I must also feed on my enemies. We are Venom. Don't mess with Venom. Don't shoot Venom. Don't disrespect Venom. Whoa, what's that guy doing? Oh, whoa, hey. Put your gun down. How dare you. After I just said not to disrespect the power of Venom. Ah! Venom hate Nokia. Venom is more of a Samsung man himself. Just because we're fighting outside the Nokia building, so I might as well. Venom will feed on public commercialism and destroy Jeeps. This is who I am. But yeah, anyway, here we are in our next Venom section, fighting Silver Sable's private army. Which, yeah, the first time we're going to see them in this Spider-Manathon, and not the last, because Silver Sable, I think, is in 2 of the games I'll be covering in this Manathon. Unless she's in some others that I don't remember. But I know for a fact she's in 2 of them that I will be looking at. But yes, she is also in, well, I say 2 of them as in, like, I mean 2 of them other than this one. Pretty much. Because she's in Spider-Man PS4 and she's going to be in another Spider-Man game, but I'll get onto that when we get to that game. Like I said, Spider-Man PS4 will be cutting in between the Manathon. So the Spider-Manathon will have Spider-Man PS4 in the middle of it, just because where that game will be coming out and I want to cover it fresh. That's why. But aside from that, as soon as I beat Spider-Man PS4, I will get back to the old games again. And it'll kind of be good as well, because I'll get to, like, again, it will be a nice taste of before and after as well. Like, just to compare, really, how the games either evolved or de-evolved, and what maybe Insomniac might have borrowed from the games as well. Because once I play Spider-Man PS4 and I get a feel for that game, and then maybe I go back and play another Spider-Man game, I might actually, like, I'll go back with more open eyes, and I might actually end up thinking, wow, like, they borrowed this, they were inspired by this, they used that. And so, that ultimately as well is why I'm excited to be doing this project, why I'm excited to be covering all the Spider-Man games, old and soon to be new, is because then I get a look, a nice fresh look into what could be used, what may not be used, how I can throw cars, and how I can feed on the innocent. As we look through all these Spider-Man games. No, I'm joking. It's basically, yeah, just to enjoy what is evolved, really, from a long-standing comic book character into a video game franchise that's been tossed around from developer to developer. I mean, like, literally, Activision had the franchise from a very long time. And so, yeah, and then Beanox worked on the games independently from Activision, and then that didn't go too well either. And so, yeah, like, Spider-Man's games have been tossed around from place to place, but it will be nice to see if maybe Insomniac end up becoming the definitive Spider-Man devs, although they're only developing for PS4, although I do feel like maybe a PC and Xbox release will happen eventually. I feel like it will be like the Crash trilogy, where we will get a somewhat definitive, you know, sort of release on other platforms, which if that does happen will be really cool for me. I would definitely double dip on Spider-Man if it turns out to be an amazing game with multiple releases, because it looks overall like a fantastic game. Obviously I have to wait till Friday to give you guys actual opinions on it live on YouTube, but still, if it ends up being an absolutely fantastic game, and then later we find out that it is going to be ported everywhere else, just a little bit later, because where Insomniac are like kind of Sony developers, but they do branch out to Xbox with other things, yeah, then I would definitely double dip on Spider-Man PS4. Well, it's called Marvel Spider-Man. The only reason why I'm calling it Spider-Man PS4 is because, as we know, it is only going to be on PS4 for now, anyways. And you guys are going to get to see that whole journey live. So yeah, throw this car, start absorbing some people. Again, remember, Venom will constantly lose health, so you can absorb normal enemies to replenish your health. You don't need to absorb all of them, it does take up a bit of time, and you are getting shot whilst you're absorbing them and stuff. But it's just a good balance. You want a balance between absorbing enemies, killing enemies, and all that stuff. Throw that car. That wasn't even a throw, that was just a leisurely toss to the side. Like, get out of my way, car. Right. Anyways, so let's take out these guys. Absorb you. So where I'm keeping my health, that sort of area really is where you want to keep Venom's health, because it does sort of decay quite quickly. Sometimes you could get even to full health, but then once you start wailing on some guys and using up your energy, yeah, Venom will start to decay again. But yeah, you want to sort of keep your health in that margin. Right. Now absorb some more of these guys. How many of these guys are we going to have to go through? Okay, come on. Absorb you. What the what? When you're playing Spider-Man PS4, can I talk to you for a party to taste, to talk about our favourite aspects? I mean, I'll be talking to people off camera about the game, but not sure if I'm going to do on camera. Can't have everyone on my streams. I mainly only have people I know in real life join me and stuff. So yeah, you probably will see me on a lot of social media or on Discord talking about the game. But not on stream. On stream is just where I will be playing the game and giving my opinions on it.
Lovely.
Anyway, so that was another Venom section done. Now back over to Peter Parker once again. Okay, after Man-Spider games and the marathon, what next playthrough gonna be? I don't know, I haven't planned that far yet. I am still planning stuff, but I don't really plan too far ahead. Also, it's Spider-Manathon, not Man-Spider-Marathon. Jeez, get it right, I came up with the name. Use the actual name I came up with, I'm proud of it. But anyways, no, I'm joking. Like... But yeah, no, I'll get to that when I get to that. And besides, I tend to like to keep things a surprise as well. For my viewers. Right. Hey, landmark token. Nice. Okay, so now back into Spider-Man's gameplay. I need to do 2 more missions and then I unlock the next story mission. Got it. I'm just going to save my game once again. Party chat, JC. Again, yeah, off stream and off camera. So, yeah. That's where I'll be talking to people the most about the game afterwards, but not on stream. If you guys want to see me talk about the game on stream, well then you just watch the stream. But if we're going to do a Spider-Man sort of like discussion, that will mainly be handled off stream. Right, maybe we should do another race. Yeah, why not? Let's do another race. That counts as a mission. Why not? Let's do another one. Is anyone switching to PS4 from Xbox at the moment? Other good exclusives? Ollie, you're going to get Spider-Man PS4? Nice. But yeah, again, there are a lot of Spider-Man games to cover in the Spider-Manathon. So I haven't really planned what I'm going to be doing after the Spider-Manathon. Like I said yesterday as a joke, although I kind of wasn't joking at the same time, we haven't even got to the PS3 games I own yet. And then there's still, yeah, and then, like, the last 2 Spider-Man games of the marathon will be the Amazing Spider-Man games. One of which I have on PS3, and the other one, which is on PS3 and 4, but obviously I'll play the PS4 version, just because it will be better that way, yes. But yeah, so like I said, like, there are quite a few games that we still have yet to cover. But yeah, I'll get to that when I get to that. You can't expect me to think too far ahead now. There are other things that go on in my life that I have to think about other than just what I'm going to do on the internet. Also, I don't know if I hit retry or not. I did, didn't I? God damn it. This is because I was glancing over at the chat. Hang on. Now I have to do this mission again. But it's fine. I might try and get a better time, actually. Who knows? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just going to settle for a bronze. These remind me of the relics from Crash Bandicoot. Okay. This one's really easy. It's just jumping. Oh, there we go. I actually did better that time as well. Sweet. Actually, now I'm kind of glad I retried. Retry race. No, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping the silver. Right, now let's find another mission I can do. Oh, in fact, speaking of, there is a red marker, meaning someone is in trouble. Yep, I think someone's getting mugged. Okay. Oh god, what the what? Shocker! What the heck are you doing here? Yeah, I actually forgot about that. Shocker's kind of a recurring character in this game. Because Spider-Man makes the joke about how he's such a lame villain. And he always comes back just to cause little bits of crime. Wow, Shocker, you've really downgraded. In the first Spider-Man game I covered in this marathon, which was just literally ended yesterday, you were a boss. And now in this game, you were the first boss. And now you've been relegated to everyday villain. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How pathetic of the Shocker. Do you act different when you're not on stream and not on camera? Not really. I just sort of project myself more when I'm on stream and on camera. Because you have to be fairly loud and chirpy when you're on stream. And I'm still kind of quite loud, but when I'm off camera and off stream as well, I'm sort of like a bit more quiet and stuff. Or I'm just a bit more like... Actually, I don't even know how to describe it. It's slightly different. But hey, that's every YouTuber ever, so... Don't actually think that YouTubers are the same on camera as they are off camera. It is kind of like an act, you have to remember. Because you are kind of putting on something entertaining for people to watch, and you have to be quite enthusiastic about what you're doing, even if what you're doing isn't fun. Because, for example, if I'm playing a game that I don't like, I still have to find a way to make that enjoyable for people to watch. And so if I'm there being my usual self, and that's like boring to most people, then yeah. Also, yes, I remember the English stuff too, when we were talking about the differences in my server. There was this random conversation when we were talking about the differences between the English language and stuff. But yeah. Right, oh my god, I'm still not used to the fact that there is a wall crawl button. Jeez, why is that a thing? I really hope that's not the case in the new game. Right, it looks like now we're getting into why Peter's going to have those headaches.
My head is killing me. It's just pounding so hard. I think it's my spider sense thingy going nuts. You might need to get somewhere safe.
I don't do that anyway, so I don't know why you're saying... I don't know why you're saying that. I treat my viewers with respect, and I talk to them quite fairly, so... Now we're starting to figure out why Peter has those headaches. It's connection to do with Venom. And it looks like Venom, aka Eddie, can sense us too. I love this shot here. This shot really gets to me. When they're both climbing parallel sides of the building. I love that.
Oh my god. I thought my head is killing me. What's going on?
What's going on is Venom needs to feed. You'll see these two fight a lot throughout this game.
Just being near Eddie is...
It makes sense because they are kind of like rivals pretty much. Venom is basically Dark Spider-Man. It's like Shadow to Sonic. It's like Dark Pit to Pit. Venom is basically the shadowy Spider-Man. Oh god, I gotta use my mouse. There we go. Oh god, and Eddie will capitalize on the fact that Peter's got a headache in this boss fight. So whenever Peter starts screaming, "Ah, my head," that's basically when you need to try and get away, but Peter will also kind of be stuck. You need to really rely on your spider sense because that will sort of tell you that Peter's going to get a headache. And then that's when you want to sort of slip away. What are my plans for 2019? Good question. Not too sure right now. I'm just sort of taking each year as it goes by. I pretty much have most of this year planned in terms of like YouTube and stuff, but I don't really know what next year has to hold. Like, so I don't know. I'll kind of see when I get there. I have a much better idea when I get to the end of this year, because once you get to the end of a year, you're kind of thinking, oh man, what am I gonna do next year? Also, yeah, sure. What do you want to ask? Just feel free to just ask the question. You don't have to say, "Can I ask a question?" Just I apologize if when I'm concentrating on the game I missed the comment. That's just where you gotta have patience with me, but it's fine. I know most of my understanding viewers have patience. Hashtag shots to anyone who's ever been impatient to me ever. Oh my god, I'm gonna probably die in this fight because he's really capitalizing on the fact that when Peter gets a headache, he can absorb me and use that to regain his health. And I just realized, yeah, there are no health pickups in this game. Literally none. So I might probably die. Oh god, headache again. And he killed me, yep. Hey, Lord of all things, welcome to the stream. Right, let me restart this mission, yeah. Okay, I really need to get a bit more jumpy away from Venom, because he will definitely use the fact that Peter gets a headache near him to land these annoying pot shots at you. Like that! Okay, god damn it, why? So Peter's really at a disadvantage in this fight, because every time he gets those headaches, Venom will just use that every single time. Yeah, gotta get out, gotta get out. There we go. Whew. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I hate it when Peter gets the headache. Oh my god. He literally will just always use the headache thing to reach you. And he has really absurd reach with his tentacles as well. Oh god, no. I really wish this game gave you some more health. Like, at least health pickups or something. There is not enough. Maybe I have to just keep dodging him and stuff. Maybe get him to come to me. Maybe make this a bit more of a game of cat and mouse, where he chases me and then drains my health and I'm dead. God, when he drains your health, that is the killer move.
My head. It's killing me.
Okay, oh my god. Area unavailable. So that's what happens if you try and exit the boss area. Right, I'm going to jump away from him for a bit. Make him come to me. He's going to try and whip me with his tentacle there. Okay, so it's definitely going to be a very jumpy boss, where he tries to absorb me a lot. Oh my god, can I get a mechanic where I take some of his health, please? Just to make this boss fight a bit more fair. Oh my god, he's so annoying. He has such absurd reach and there's no health in this boss fight for me to use. That time my triggers actually worked for me to mash. That was actually kind of crazy. No, get away from me. Oh my god. Come on, give me a health pickup, please. Oh my god. He seriously takes advantage of that. And Peter's screaming does not help. Oh boy, get off me. Okay. He regained a little bit of health from doing that, but not too much. Stop doing that! Oh my god. So yeah, Peter's basically telling me I should keep my distance. That's why I'm going to go in for these jump attacks every now and then, because otherwise Eddie will whip me, and then I take more damage. Really? Really? He's going to kill me again. I can already feel it. Yep, he got me. Oh my goodness. This is the Dark Souls boss right here. Yes, the Venom Souls. I think maybe I'm going to try and avoid him more when the Spider Sense pops up. Yeah, like that. Okay, so Spider Sense, dodge him. Now there's no Spider Sense, attack him. And then the moment my Spider Sense appears, dodge him again. Like that. Okay, dodge. There we go. He didn't get me that time. Haha. Come on. And then I got... Oh, that was a pretty good combo on him, actually. I'm actually quite impressed by that. Come on, Venom. Oh, Spider Sense. Dodge. There we go. So it's really using the Spider Sense to sort of time when you want to dodge. I am mashing, like, the attack button and the jump button so much in this boss fight. Because of how much you have to be really quick to dodge. Really quick to move over him. Jump over him when you can. Punch him when you can. Get a good combo on him. Oh, come on, Venom. Ow. Okay. No. Get off me. Oh, we ain't playing this game anymore, Venom. Not anymore. No! You will not be eating me today. You can have your Spider-Man cornflakes like everyone else for $39.99. No, I'm joking. Who would buy cornflakes for $39.99? Oh god, come on! Okay, get a good combo on him again. Oh, spider sense. Okay, now I'm starting to get a bit too reckless. Maybe I should go back to my original strategy, which was working excellently, by the way. So that's the strategy I would recommend for this boss fight. Is just try and do... Stop absorbing me! Oh my god, let me go! Why is my mashing not working? Oh my god, that time my mashing was not working at all. Again, it's really annoyingly finicky. Oh my god. Oh, well, yep, I've completely thrown strategy out the window. Wait, I wonder if there's a restart. No, there is no restart button. Okay, so I had a great strategy, and then I got a bit too arrogant and threw my strategy way out the window once I started to get a bit too comfortable. So if I lose this, that's because, yeah, I got a bit too comfy in this boss fight and just decided to blow strategy out the window once I had figured out a good pattern for this boss. And, oh, there we go. A rich man's cornflakes. I should do Kingdom Hearts as a marathon for the third game. I'd still be on the first game by the time the third game comes out. Kingdom Hearts is so long. And now we're being rescued by Silver Sable. Ow! Thanks for using me as a human ragdoll.
You're in the way.
And there we go, Sable got him.
Tango down. Prep for evac.
I like how she was just holding her fingers in the air. She didn't actually have them to her head, they were just in the air.
Hey, what is this? What's going on?
Nothing that concerns.
Yes, I did do it, yay! And yeah, there's a lot of games as well for Kingdom Hearts.
Okay then, sure. I'll just stay here and, oh, nuts.
And there we go. They have taken Venom. And that's pretty much that. Right, now let me save my game once again. I'm feeling one more story mission, then I'm going to wrap this stream up. I actually do have to end it a little bit early tonight. Especially as the others will be home from work early tonight and stuff. And plus, I've got work super early tomorrow as well anyway, so... Oh, sorry, I did not see your comment. If you get stuck when you do the Amazing Spider-Man games, or if you play 2 on PS4, I can help by speaking to you, but only for advice. Other than that, I won't speak. Just let me know in the chat. Again, I don't really need anyone on voice chat to walk me through the games. I'm pretty capable of playing them myself. Just, yeah, like, because there was that one, we were talking about this last night actually, Olympic. There is that one section in Amazing Spider-Man 1 that I can't do on superhero difficulty, but I can do it on other difficulties. So I don't think I'll need talking through it, but yeah. No, there is way more than 3. There's a PSP one, there's also some DS ones as well, Lance, Kingdom Hearts games. In fact, if you want to know how many Kingdom Hearts games there are, I suggest you look up the reviewer, Some Call Me Johnny. He done a review of all the Kingdom Hearts games, and there's way more than 3. There's just 3 main ones. When they say Tango Down, I think of the drink, yeah. Tango Down! We need Pepsi! We need Pepsi Man. Alright, we got this side mission here where this person... How the hell did you get up here, and how the hell are you dangling off to the point where you can't get back up? How... Okay, if they have the strength to stay there dangled for that long, surely they have the strength to, like, at least pull themselves back up. Like, otherwise their arms would give way and they'd fall off. But they just seem to be sitting there for so long. Right, there's another comic book cover. How many missions do I have to do until I get my next main story mission? Oh, only one more. Okay, so one more side mission, then I get to do the next story mission. And then I think after the next story mission, I'm going to call it a part for today's stream. And then maybe on Thursday I'll do this game again, and then Friday will again be Spider-Man PS4. So maybe you might get to see some back-to-back Spider-Man stuff. Oh, a lovely mission just had to go and pop up right as I was about to go to that purple one over there. Right, who is it now? Well, it looks quite high, so I'm guessing it's another person on a building. Yep, it's another person on a building. Pepsi Man, yes! Okay. Seriously, just... How do you guys get up here? Where is there an entrance here? Okay, yeah, there's an entrance here. What? How do you guys do this? How do you guys do that to yourself? Do you go up there for a cigarette or something, and then you just... I don't know, you go to throw your cigarette off the edge, and then you fall off with it? How does someone get stuck up there like that? Spider-Man, help me, please! Also, I think this is the one area where the web swinging doesn't make any sense. So I'll give you guys that if you go, oh, where are the webs sticking to now? But normally the game is quite good with where its webs stick to. Because again, look at the angles here of where the webs are going. Like, it actually looks like they're sticking to something. But yeah, how do the people get stuck up there? Spider-Man, help! I was feeding the pigeons while standing really dangerously, stupidly close to the edge. And then one of the pigeons pecked my hand, and as I screamed, ow, I fell off the edge. But I conveniently had enough time to keep myself hanging just for you to save me, Spider-Man. So I appreciate you for coming out here, Spider-Man. Much appreciated. Or yeah, what if they're actually going to, like, jump off and then Spider-Man saving them or something? Spider-Man's such a good hero. See, if you're ever having problems with suicidal thoughts or anything, not that is ever a joke ever, but at least Spider-Man is there to save the day. But no, because the game obviously isn't going like that. They're just, I don't know, like, the game obviously isn't going with that theme. I think it's just genuinely that these people just somehow, I don't know, unless Vulture's going around flying people, and then leaving them on tops of buildings, and then they try and safely get off, but then they fall down. Like, I don't get how Spider-Man has to come and save these people on these rooftops. Because how did they get there in the first place? Also, yeah, I love how Queens is still damaged. Again, the hub world will reflect what has gone on in the story. So, because the Rhino fight was here in Queens... Queens is still damaged, whereas when we went into the main New York City, you know, where Times Square is and stuff like that, that's not as damaged and stuff because nothing has happened there yet. Just one Venom boss fight, but Venom didn't do too much damage up there anyway. I think we're going back to Peter's house. Yep, we are. I definitely recognise that. That is where Peter's house is. But before we do that, comic book cover. And there we go. Now we can go into his house.
This suit Eddie has, it was made by our fathers, but it used my...
They're doing push-ups on the edge.
So...
Or publicity stunts to get Spider-Man's autograph. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, in a creepy way.
Yeah.
When I got close to it in the museum, it felt like my brain was going to crawl out of my face.
Ew. Ew, again?
Sorry.
Do you know what you're
So
doing?
Peter's taking a blood sample right now, and he's basically explaining the whole situation to Mary Jane.
What is it?
Again, in this universe, Peter and Mary Jane are already together. In fact, Mary Jane knows Peter's Spider-Man. Kind of funny, actually, because yesterday's stream, Spider-Man 2002, we ended with Peter telling Mary Jane that he was Spider-Man, and then in this game, they're already together, so... Actually, yeah. Well, that wasn't a main story mission, that was a main story cutscene! And now I have to do 2 side missions to get the next mission? Really? So all I did was watch a cutscene, basically. My next mission was observe the cutscene, and then that was it. Okay, I think I'm going to do 2 more side missions, then I'm going to call it a stream. And then with the main mission unlocked for next time, we'll jump into that next time. So yeah, okay, I've already done that mission. Now the tricky part is, yeah, finding missions. Obviously, sometimes, yeah, the civilians being in danger will pop up for you. But you do actually have to go out of your way to find missions to do. Raimi suit is requested for SMPS4. Yeah, I know, a lot of people want to see that suit. Apparently it is going to be in the game. Oh, look at that. A civilian's in danger. Thank you so much for... Oh, well, thank you so much for jacking this car and shooting the police. Now you've given me something to do to unlock the next story mission. And there we go. That's that one done. Right. Now, I'm pretty sure the music in the hub world is not playing at this point. My days. I love the way Spider-Man just nimbly flips and stuff. Why does Mary Jane look older than Spider-Man in this? Yeah, she actually does. Although, to be fair, if you're going based on her height, she is wearing high heels a lot in this game. But I don't know, actually. I don't know if she is older. I know that they're quite similar age. She definitely is a good backup for Spider-Man. Like, she keeps him level-headed. She reminds him that it's dangerous to go alone, take this. You know, like, she's just good for Spider-Man. I love their relationship as well. Like, I love the way their relationship works. Oh, wow, another civilian or some kind of mugging or something that I can assist. Oh, hello. What the what? Whoa, oh, Boomerang! Yo, hello! Oh, yes, actually, no, Olympic, you did say Boomerang appears in this as well, so... Yes, another jokey Spider-Man villain. Yes, in the Ultimate series, literally, Shocker and Boomerang get made fun of so much that they are basically considered a joke to Spider-Man, so he always beats on them and stuff. Right, let me see my city goals. Well, I've done 12 out of 12. Oh, I need to do a combat tour. Okay, it wants me to do another combat tour. Where am I supposed to find one? Let me press M. Okay, it wants me to do a combat tour. I think the combat tours are in Maine, New York, so yeah, I think I have to go there. The only annoying thing is I don't think I can place markers on these. No, I can't. I just have to remember the location, then go there. So, yeah. Okay, so I have to do a combat tour. That's what the game wants me to do. So after a while, it does sort of like want you to do set specific missions. And I think combat tours give you an extension of health, so maybe it wants me to do one for a health upgrade. Right, that means I have to swing over the bridge again. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to call it, I'm going to call it a stream there. She's actually very, possessive in the comics. She's actually a horrible person. You think so? Josh Keaton as Electro, good choice. Yeah, I think he's going to be, great as Electro. Didn't Josh Keaton also voice Spider-Man as well? Do I like the Beatles? Yes, I do. I actually do like the Beatles. Yeah, didn't Josh Keaton also voice Spider-Man at one point? Wasn't he the voice in Spectacular Spider-Man? Which is hilarious, because now we're going to have another guy voicing Spider-Man, and then we're going to have a previous voice of Spider-Man doing the voice of a Spider-Man villain. Anyway, right, so that combat mission was somewhere around this part of the city, so that's where I want to go. Okay, up and over. No, that's a race. And apparently, wait. Hang on. Either I've done it or I haven't done it. I don't know if it said if I had a medal on it. Right, hang on. Let me press M again. Let me look at my map. I know there's a combat mission. Oh, over there. Okay. So I think it's this way. So yeah, once I've done those and I've unlocked the next story mission, I'm gonna call it a part. My days, you can literally swing so fast by just doing what I'm doing. Literally, hold down swing button, press the jump button. Hold down swing button, press the jump button. And you just literally go flying. Okay. So apparently there's a combat mission here. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Oh my god. There we go. Right, let's do this mission then. He voiced the Spectacular Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man in Shattered Dimensions. Yes, I knew I recognized him from somewhere. What do I think of King Dedede? A good Kirby villain. But also I like him as a playable character in Return to Dreamland and, oh, what was the other one? Star Allies, that was it, Star Allies. Actually, and in the 3DS game as well, he's a playable character in that game. He's kind of the new Game Plus in that game. So he's kind of fun to play, actually. Anyway, right. Oh, this is Silver Sable's army. Right, web that guy up. I can throw this guy. And then web this guy up. Where did that other guy go? Oh, he probably died. I literally just chucked him off a bridge. He must have snapped his neck or something. So there we go. Right, now down here. And there should be some more villains for me to fight. Hello! Right, there we go. Right, web you up, web you up, web you up. And then, oh, you again. There we go. And then, web you up. And now, oh, wait. I will take that. Thank you. Health. King Dedede's not a villain. Actually, he was originally. He was the first bad guy in Kirby. Just now he's not a villain. Now he's a good guy. He gets possessed to be evil. Actually, in the original Kirby, he wasn't possessed. Him and Kirby did actually just not get on. Yeah, if you want to go with the new Kirby stuff... no, actually, I'm not wrong. If you want to go with the new Kirby stuff, then yeah, he gets possessed. But if you're going with the old Kirby stuff, as in the very first Kirby, he was actually the villain in that game. And then in one of the other games, he was kind of misunderstood, because you fight him thinking he's the villain, but actually he was trying to keep the villain locked away. It just looks like it's saying goop at the top of the screen when you get combos. Yeah. It does have, like, comic book words in it when you defeat enemies. Like, it will say good, or when an enemy throws a grenade at you, it will go boom and stuff. So I like that. I like that little effect. No, it is saying good, just, yeah, the D looks like a P. So it looks like it's saying goop. But actually, yeah, King Dedede in the originals isn't possessed. He is actually the villain of the first game. So I can still say he's a good Kirby villain, because technically he was the villain in the first game. So I'm not actually wrong there. Okay, come on. And then web you up. Oh, I can throw you. Come on. It's kind of weird when the music doesn't play in these side missions. It feels so empty. Right, and then gotta get you. And then web you up. And then that's it. Combat tour complete. There we go. Enough side missions to unlock a main story mission. Right, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. We've done enough side missions to unlock a main story mission. I've been streaming for 2 hours and a bit, although once I get rid of that intro at the start, it'll be an hour and a bit. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here, and then I might come back to this on Thursday, the day before Spider-Man PS4 comes out, and then I will stream again Friday, which will be Spider-Man PS4. So as I overwrite my save, I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. Thank you so much for all being here and joining me for today's stream. Thank you to the newcomers and the new subs as well. I like how the camera moves when you're fighting. Yeah, that's quite cool, actually. I like that too. But yes, anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Quite a brief stream, but oh well. So anyways, yes, I'd like to thank everyone so much for joining me tonight. Thank you all for chiming into this wonderful stream and being a part of the chat and stuff. Again, do not forget, if you are new, to subscribe to the channel for more of the road to Spider-Man PS4 and the eventual release of Spider-Man PS4 as well. It's going to be a fantastic time and it's going to be great, and I hope to see you guys throughout more of the playthrough, more of the games as I cover them here on this channel. And again, yeah, just that. Actually, no, I don't know why I said it again. Yeah, just be sure that you're here to join me for the rest of the Spider-Manathon as I screw up my outros, but also play these amazing games. Amazing, spectacular, and ultimate games. If not that. You did not come late. In fact, you were the first one here, Olympic, and I appreciate you for that. And again, do not forget to like the stream on the way out, and literally, again, don't forget to subscribe if you were new. And if you have Discord, join that. That's in the description below, and all my socials are in the description below. So be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram as well. And anyways, as the Spider-Manathon continues, hopefully on Thursday, I will see you guys, hopefully, in my next stream. Have yourselves a fantastic day. For us, it's night. For you, it could be evening. It could be whatever time of the day, really. You just got to have yourselves a good time. And if you do, then that is absolutely fantastic. And I will once again catch you in my next stream. Take care and have yourselves a damn good time.